This is WHRN, the best music, the best shows, and exclusive Trench Wars updates from Clockwork City.
There you are. Come in, and close the door. We can't have anyone hearing what you're about to learn. Welcome, dear listeners, to episode 62 of Life of Fiction, the podcast, or as I've been calling it behind closed trapdoors, Ask Höbin Anything, Gnome Edition. I put out a call for questions. Some of you responded. Others responded too enthusiastically and maybe added to a watch list. But either way, today is the day I answer your most curious, ridiculous, and suspiciously specific questions about gnomes, trench wars, and whatever else gets tossed into my hat. And yes, there's literally a hat. Let's begin. Question 1. Do gnomes really have battle muffins? And if so, what makes them battle-worthy? Yes, absolutely. In fact, to not bring muffins to a trench conflict is considered a breach of basic etiquette. Battle muffins are distinguished by two things. 1, they are twice baked for density, makes them excellent bludgeoning tools. And 2, contain surprise fillings, typically jam, fire salts, or, in one horrific case, bees. Pro tip, never bite before checking the steam vent. Question 2. Is it true that some gnomes ride armadillos into the arena? False. They're not armadillos because we don't know what an armadillo is. They're plated sand gliders. Entirely different species. Yes, they roll. Yes, they have armor. No, they don't like onions. And they're banned from competitive matches after one overturned a score tower and triggered a biscuit riot. I still have the tea stains. Question 3. Why do gnomes take trench wars so seriously? Well, that's because for many of us it's not just a game, it's legacy. Trench wars began as a rebellion, as a way for those with nothing to carve out something in a world that wouldn't give it freely. To compete in the trench is to walk in the footsteps of inventors and freedom fighters and dreamers who refuse to be forgotten. For gnomes, especially in Clockwork City, the trench is a proving ground. It's where creativity, grit, and spirit matter more than bloodlines or bank accounts. Every dent in the arena tells a story. Every victory echoes back generations. So yes, we cheer, we shout, we train like madfolk, because when we step into that trench, we're carrying more than ourselves. Question 4. How do gnomes deal with fear before a match? Most chew boiled root bark and recite battle limericks. Some hide in crates. A few whisper to their mechs, and then there's Elhannah, who once stared down a charging opponent while adjusting her socks. Never underestimate footwear confidence. Question 5. What's the weirdest thing you've seen at a Trench Wars match? Well, one year, someone launched a giant inflatable cheese wheel into the stands. It sang in 3-part harmony. No one knows who did it, but for 6 glorious minutes, the entire crowd was united in song and cheddar. Question 6. Are there forbidden trench techniques? Oh, absolutely. There's a whole blacklist of banned moves tucked inside the Trench Wars notebook. Appendix Z. If you're curious, it's printed in disappearing ink. Some of the more infamous outlawed techniques include the mirror shuffle, where 2 players pretend to beat each other, confusing the ref and themselves. Gravity slingshotting, technically banned after someone reversed their opponent's boots into orbit. And my personal favorite, the pigeon gambit, where a swarm of emotionally volatile pigeons is released mid-play. Feathers everywhere. Oh, and of course, anything involving sarcasm runes, cloaking tech, or synchronized sneezing is strictly prohibited. But enforcement? Let's just say, if the referee has a donut in one hand and a spinning noisemaker in the other, you might just get away with it. Question 7. Why do some gnomes paint fake buttons on their consoles? Classic misdirection. See, in the heat of a match, reaching for the right button on your console is vital, especially when it detonates the snack deployment chute. So clever gnomes will pay rat teams to paint fake buttons all over their opponent's gear. It's psychological warfare. Opponents hesitate, second guess, maybe press the wrong one themselves. One team even painted a big button red, which was labeled, "Do not press this or the sun goes out." Naturally, someone pressed it. We're still not sure what happened, but it did get cloudy. Question 8. Is trench war still dangerous? Very much so. Despite all the rules, all the safety mechanisms, and the ridiculously oversized foam gloves on referees, trench wars remains a high-risk event. There are still injuries. There's still accidents. Still moments when the mech you built from scrap decides it no longer needs you inside it. But danger has always been part of the appeal. Not because we enjoy the pain, but because it means something. Because risking something real makes every win earned, every story remembered. Besides, when you watch your teammate fly 50 feet through the air and then perfectly balanced on a pole arm you welded at dawn, you remember why it was worth it. And there you have it, folks. That wraps up not only today's wild ride through battle muffins and sabotage scandals, but also season 4 of The Life of Fiction, the podcast. We've laughed, we've theorized, we've dangerously overanalyzed gnome footwear, and now it's time to move on. While I'm gone, I'll be helping Jamie construct new rooms in the Fiction Hub, including our very own podcast studio for season 5. That's right, better acoustics, better tea, and hopefully fewer spontaneous spring explosions. Thank you for being part of this journey, for asking questions, sharing ideas, and reminding us that storytelling isn't just what we do, it's who we are. A little truth, a little humor, and a few things I made up entirely, but believe in anyway. Well, sort of. Okay, not at all, but it was fun to tell. If you have any questions you'd like answered in the next edition of Ask Höbin Anything, you know where to find me. lifeoffiction.com. Just click on the link that looks like it shouldn't be clicked. Until next time, remember, if you hear mechanical whining in the ceiling, stay still. If your tea whistles in a minor key, don't drink it. And above all, you are more than you think you are. Bye.